I know, I said I would never do it again. Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. My name is Hannah and I'm a thriller and horror author from the south of England. On this channel, I make videos about writing, marketing, researching and reading, so if that sounds like something that is your cup of tea, please do consider subscribing. Just a quick note before we do get started, the same as last week, I've left some links in the description below for the BLM movement. Most of the links I've been leaving are UK links because that's where I'm from, but I've made sure to leave some US ones as well, just in case people from the US are watching and you want to have a look at the links. I think it's really important that we don't let this conversation and the momentum that the BLM movement have managed to gather over the last few weeks disappear. So yeah, I'm going to leave the links in the description of my videos for the foreseeable future. We need to be talking and learning and sharing and bringing as much attention to this as we possibly can. Okay, so today we are talking about Camp NaNoWriMo. I know, I said I would never do it again. I did Nano in November and it pretty much just took it out of me. And yeah, pretty much the second I made a video after having finished Nano, I was like, I'm literally never doing that to myself ever again. But I've had plenty of time to think since November, and I've kind of come to the conclusion that actually Nano didn't work for me in November because of me, not because of the challenge itself. In November, I put way too much pressure on myself. I was working full-time in a relatively new role. I was doing stuff with my band, I was playing netball twice a week. I was just putting way too much pressure on myself and I didn't allow myself to enjoy the process at all. So I think I've learned a lot of lessons from November. I've learned that one big chunky goal does not suit me at all. I learned that I didn't make any time whatsoever for myself, for self-care, for spending time with other people that probably didn't want to hear about writing. And I learned that words for words' sake probably lead to words you're not going to be happy with. With all of those things in mind, I'm going to use this video to talk about my goals for Camp Nano and how I intend to achieve them. The thing with setting goals is they need to be achievable, or else you're just browbeaten the whole time. But they also need to be a stretch, or else they're not really worth calling goals. If you're not stretching yourself, is it really worth it? Also, if those goals are measurable in some kind of way, you're probably not going to learn a great deal. I've been thinking about my goals for a little while for Camp Nano, and I have come up with 3 because 3 feels like a good number and I don't want to overwhelm myself again. So, goal number 1, write 10,000 words a week. This is more than I would normally write. In a normal week, I'd normally sit between 5,000 to 6,000 words a week-ish. So this is definitely a stretch, but I still feel like it's achievable if I commit myself to it. It also allows for off days, so if I've got a couple of days where I'm just, not really feeling up to writing 1,500 words or whatever, then I'll just write 500, at least I've written something. It also allows me to power ahead when I'm feeling full of energy, or more likely just coffee. So how do I plan to achieve this goal? Pretty much what I just said. I plan to write more when I'm feeling really motivated. I think everyone has this, even if you're in the amazing habit of making sure you write every day. Some days you're going to write 500 words that you just don't like, and other days you're going to write 1,500 or 2,000 that you're super proud of. So I'm going to make sure that I'm writing to my full potential on the days where I actually have a lot of motivation and not just stopping at 1,000 words, which is sort of what I currently do. The main thing that will help me with my word count is I'm going to be starting a sprinting live stream. It will be run on Saturdays at 1 PM GMT. I'm going to start this Saturday, so whatever day that is, I'll put it in the card up here somewhere. And I've tried really hard not to clash with anyone else's live stream, but I may have failed at that. I don't know. Goal number 2 is to make sure I am writing something every day. Even if I think it's rubbish, I just need to get something on paper every single day. How do I plan to achieve this? I pretty much just need to hold myself accountable for this one. I think the best thing about Nano in general is the community. If you end up chatting to other people that are doing it, either in your area or online, then you tend to help each other reach those goals anyway. So I think just holding myself accountable and kind of publicising the fact that these are my goals to make sure that other people know they are too, that just has that added weight of accountability. Goal number 3 is to schedule time away from my laptop. A big problem I had with NaNoWriMo in November was that I went to work, I worked 8 hours solid in front of a laptop, I then got home and then jumped straight back on the laptop again to write. I didn't give myself any time away from it, and it just made me feel tired all the time and fatigued and probably really cranky. So I'm going to try and make a real point of scheduling time away each day to do something that is just not in front of a laptop. It could still be writing, I could still be doing, I don't know, character profiles, mind maps, stuff on paper, that's fine, just as long as I'm away from my computer screen. Also just maybe walking, baking, I don't know, just allowing myself to do something that is not writing and not staring at a computer. How do I plan to achieve this, you ask? Well, I'm going to plan out every week of Nano in weekly chunks on the Monday. So I'm basically going to sit down and just schedule out exactly what I'm going to do in that week, and I'm hoping that will really help me stick to it. To help me stick to this one, I'm going to start a hashtag on Instagram. I'm hoping it's not already taken. I should probably have checked that. So the hashtag will be Camp NaNo self-care, and every day I'm going to post a picture either in my stories or on my main feed of what I'm doing that day that is not staring at a computer screen, and what I'm doing just for me, even if it's half an hour of reading, just making sure that I post it and encouraging anyone else that wants to get involved to also post what they're doing. I'm pretty confident in my goals for Camp NaNo. I'm really excited to give it a go actually. I think I prefer the feeling of more flexibility with Camp NaNo, whereas obviously NaNoWriMo is just that big old go-hung 50k words. I like that this is more in control of what I think I can do and what I want to do, and the goals feel like I've actually sat down and thought about them. I will leave my NaNoWriMo handle, is that what we call it? Handle, username, tag, thing, name. My NaNoWriMo username. I'll put it in the description below, so if you are also doing Camp NaNo, please come find me and we'll connect. Yeah, I'm looking forward to maybe meeting some new people this time around and just getting a bit more involved in the community. As a side note, I will not be vlogging every day. I don't really vlog anyway. I don't really have a vlogging camera. I don't consider myself interesting enough to vlog. I love watching vlogs. I just don't know that I would be able to make them. So I'm not going to add that other element of pressure because that's what I would normally do. So I'm going to make a concerted effort not to do that. I'm just going to be doing probably normal videos, and then the sprint, I'll probably chat about Nano in the normal videos, but I most likely won't do videos that are just surrounding Nano. It feels like the end of a meeting. So quick roundup. First live stream will be happening this Saturday. It's 1 PM GMT +1. So I don't know, whatever time that is for you. I wanted to go UK and European friendly because I don't fancy staying up really late or getting up really early. So lunchtime it is. I would absolutely love it if you could come join me. I don't have a clue what I'm doing, so it'll be really awkward, but it'll be fine. It'll be fun. We'll get some words done. Let me know in the comments if you are doing Camp NaNo. Definitely leave your little username thingy. Definitely want to connect and have a chat. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, please do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks! See you Saturday.